Patronized by the Speaker of the Council of Representatives, Ahmed Al-Mullah, a parliamentary forum spotlighting the value of tolerance was held today, marking the International Day for Tolerance to highlight the principles and values of tolerance and peaceful coexistence of the Bahraini society. More with Habab Al-Ghaffar in this report.
Witnessing a large-scale participation of prominent figures, members of the Shura and representative councils, members of non-government human rights organizations, religious scholars, heads of diplomatic missions in Bahrain, media figures and specialists. Bahrain sends a message of peace to the region and the world through a forum shedding the light on main issues pertaining to the contribution of the Parliament to promoting religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence.
Bahrain can send and give and convey to the world, especially to this region which is going through a lot of turmoil and a lot of difficulties. But Bahrain has managed to remain as an oasis of peace and calm and coexistence. So this message is mainly to our region and to the world, that if we succeed here in Bahrain, in this small society which is a mosaic of people and ethnicities and religions, then it can succeed everywhere, here in the region and the rest of the world.
We are all today ambassadors for peace, ambassadors for tolerance. So I think we have this burden now on all of us in Bahrain. We have to take this to the world.
I keep seeing repeated bold initiatives by His Majesty King Hamad, to promote the idea of tolerance and coexistence, and that is really the key to solving the problems of the region, which is torn by all kinds of wars and conflicts. And unless people become tolerant, respect each other, we will not see an end to these terrible conflicts that are happening. So please, I can only say to every country in the region, follow the example of Bahrain and you will be a lot happier.
Bahrain could easily be complacent to say that we have all of these freedoms already. We have 19 different churches, many other congregations. We have an active synagogue, a 200-year-old Hindu temple, etc., etc. I think the important thing is and the very impressive thing, is that neither the government nor the Parliament wish to stop there and say enough is enough. We can always make things better.
The forum affirms the message, role and responsibility of parliaments in establishing and promoting the values of tolerance and coexistence, dialogue among civilizations and religions, and the importance of community partnership in decision-making.
Everybody touched on religious freedom related to a certain subject. For example, religious freedom when it comes to human rights, religious freedom when it comes to legislation. My paper was about the social cohesion that all Bahrainis or people living in Bahrain, whether they're from various religious backgrounds, how we have a social cohesion and we live together.
I'm here in Bahrain since 20 years. I feel in the church it's security, and we have all our worship, it's freedom. All the people in all Bahrain, they can come easily and in safe to the churches to pray.
An additional step in the right way by the Kingdom of Bahrain that will of course impact at furthering the coalitions, the alliances between religions to promote a message, not only a message but a trend and a process that will not reinforce the relations between individuals but communities and religions and civilizations, but also to protect the humanity in general against the scourges of violence, of terrorism, of discrimination.
Bahrain has always been a pioneering role model for tolerance and peace, based on a rich history, full of communication and acceptance of others, and consistent with the goals and aspirations of its wise leadership.
Bahrain's experience in interfaith dialogue and peaceful coexistence is under the spotlight today in a great initiative by the Parliament to promote religious tolerance. Reporting for Bahrain International, I'm Habab Al-Ghaffar.